Was the offside? I don't know. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's a mad one still, car. If that goal goes and you win the game.
TezTalks. Check the scores before you come with your reckless talk. Go check. Sending corn, banter my team, I will banter yours. For the win, taking no L's, we don't do draws. Don't press pause, keep your ears peeled when Tezzy talks.
Yes, my people, man. Yo, it's a bittersweet moment right now, bittersweet moment because you look to my right, think your left. Look who's back, man. Look who we got back on the panel, guys. If you lot have been rocking with us from the start, you know the big man next to me is an OG in the TezTalks thing, you get me? Bro, man ain't seen you on the hot seat for a good, 2 seasons now?
Yeah, but the infamous one's back,
Come on, man. You got big hits in the building, Like, it's a good moment, but it's just... See through my team just lost unlawfully.
It's techie right now still.
You get me? Like, it's just peak.
It's techie.
Wow, guys. I don't know where the other co-hosts are. Keems, Rod. I would have been in here, ready, banter, if it was me. You think I'm missing this session? No chance. If we beat Arsenal 3-1, and we weren't playing well, and it was a smash and grab, I'll
come loaded today still.
You get me? I would have been in here. Man thought I wasn't going to show my face in the booth. Come on now, man. Come on now. And Capo, you got away with one today still. You got away with one car. How you're not here when none of the ops are here to get onto, man? You had a free hit, man. You had a free hit. No pun intended. But, yo, for the new viewers... Because we got a lot of new viewers. That's what I'm saying, my brother. We got a lot of new viewers, Introduce yourself, man. Let the people them know who you are.
Myself hits, yeah.
Come on.
AKA Father Shell.
Come on.
AKA Father Shellington Klopp.
Jesus
all of them
Christ. You understand? So from them names there, you already know what team you support. That's why you got a Liverpool top on now. You ain't even got a Liverpool top on, but there
I'm
you
repping
go.
the red though, I'm repping the red.
Come on, man. It's good to have you back on. It's good to have you back on the panel, man. It's good to have you back on the panel.
Back again.
Oh man, people, there's a lot to get into this week, because you know how it goes when it comes to Manchester United. We can never just lose. We can never just lose and then it goes on, We've always got something, bro. If it's not Rashford's unhappy, it's this Greenwood thing. If it's not Greenwood, it's always something. Maguire's not happy because he always said, man can't just lose. And then you know what? Next week we go again. There's always something. If it's not the manager's lost the dressing room, the manager's out of order. There's no politics. When Liverpool lose, it's just they're lost. That's it. They go again.
There's no baggage there.
You get me? They just go again. When Arsenal lose, they just lost. They go again. No problem. Man City, down to all that. Any club other than Manchester United, when they lose, they just lose and that's it. There's always something with our club. And we're going to talk about it. I ain't going to lie. See, after that game, I had to take a 24 hours out, man. My head was like... That defeat there was worse than 7-0 in my opinion.
Nah, it's sickening still.
For like, as a fan, watching your team, happy with your team, feeling like, you know what, yeah, man done well, proud of the boys. To lose like that, like, that's worse than the 7-0 as a fan feeling. It's not about the result or anything else. Like, just as a fan.
It's worse when you lose in the last minutes.
It's heartbreaking, bro. It's heartbreaking. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's
a controversial defeat as well because was the offside? I don't know. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's a mad one still. Cause if that goal goes and you win the game,
this is what I'm saying. Win the game. Like, it
gets cancelled. Arsenal get more momentum then again.
Yeah, of course. The crowd's up. They're up for it.
Once they scored that goal, it was game over from there, to be fair.
It was game over.
I knew from when I said Evans, come on, Maguire.
Yeah. But I knew I was watching it
wouldn't
with
be
the
able to
man.
hold
Them.
out.
When I seen Maguire coming on, when I seen Litcher rolling over on the floor, sitting down, I was like, oh, fuck's sake, man. Then I'm thinking, Lindelof and Maguire, yeah, it's fucked. Maguire's low on confidence.
Yeah.
He's raw low on confidence. It's just peak. You just know what's going to happen. The Emirates are rocking. You get me? Then I seen Lindelof limping off the pitch. Man, I'm talking about, Ten Hag, tactical mistake. No, it wasn't no tactical mistake. You think he's taking off Lindelof for Johnny Evans, bro?
Yeah.
Your man limped off the pitch and he's injured, bruv. Johnny Evans and Maguire as your centre-back pairing at the Emirates in 2023.
Well, this is where it gets techie, car. You just have got to get rid of Maguire.
He's got to go, blood. We know this.
You're not putting. I don't think there's enough authority to say like, look, keep it moving. Like you see how Hendo's come out now saying, yo, man, did he feel like I wanted me anywhere? So this cop dipped off.
Yeah.
You have to make him feel like that. Sadly, like when it comes to a stage.
But you don't feel like...
Because if you had a better centre back to come off the bench,
yeah,
I don't think you lose that much.
Nah, facts.
But because Maguire's so slow, he ain't handling Arsenal speed, and Evans definitely ain't.
But you don't think...
So-
Alright then, Safe. So you don't think the manager taking a captaincy off him, like not playing him all of last season, friggin' bringing on left-backs to play centre-backs ahead of him, you don't think that's enough for him to say, yo, I'm clearly not wanted here? Remember, the club all have accepted £30 million from West Ham for the brother.
Yeah, but you see what's coming. Why is the problem here?
Mm.
Because the board are willing to sell him, but then you got a manager who's saying he's happy to keep him.
I think that's smoke and mirrors.
So it's all confusing. They need to just give them one decision. Like if you don't want him, keep it moving.
You know what? Well, if
He's giving him false hope. This is why he's hanging around.
You know what? You know what I think it is. Yeah, I think it got to the point where, like, obviously, as a United fan, and I think most United fans know, Ten Hag don't want Maguire, but I think he's looking at it like, yo, these men are not good enough. These men are not like competent enough to go and get me a centre back that I need to replace him. So it's either I leave myself short with 3 centre backs, or I keep him and hope I don't need to use him. And fucking hell, you have to use him.
Costing us.
It's costing mad blood.
God, it was worse enough bringing Evans on. To have Evans and Maguire now in 2023.
Shocking.
That's poor, bro. Like
Shocking. Absolutely
as bad
shocking.
as Matip is not their levels.
No way.
He still can do a job.
Yeah. Nat
So-
Phillips can do a job, bro.
It's
I would
mad
have took
still.
Nat Phillips off the bench. Rob
It's mad
Holding,
still.
Mustafi, even Phil Jones.
But at the same time, your manager's got to get some of the stick. Cause he's the one that's saying, yeah, let's sign. What did the manager see to give Evans a 1-year deal? You see what I'm saying here?
I just think it's guys. I think it's just either.
I think he's coming. I think he's a bit. He's starting to get found out a little bit.
I don't think it's that.
I really do.
I don't think it's that. I personally think, you see at United, you see it with all the managers, like every single manager that's been at United since Ferguson's left, they've all made questionable decisions. Like, yo, why have you done that? When you look at them at previous clubs, they don't make these questionable decisions.
Why I think I say it? From the first game I seen versus Wolves,
Yeah.
the formation he's got, how it's set up in the midfield is all wrong.
Is
There's
it?
just too much space. Man are just running through the midfield like there's... Look, the first goal yesterday that they scored, you literally just scored.
Literally just scored.
They ran through your midfield and scored. It's like, I don't know. Like, he was good last season, the Brazilian guys. What's his name? Casemiro.
Yeah.
But I think one season on now, he's lost a bit of speed and that sharpness that he had when he first come. I don't know if it's the Premier League just caught up with him, but I think Amrabat, you definitely needed him.
Facts.
Because what I've seen of Casemiro is a bit worried. It's like, you remember when Fabinho dropped off?
Yeah.
It's raw the same with him.
Mm.
He's not even putting in any tackles. It's just like strolling.
Basically.
And how you play now with Mount and Bruno as well as Casemiro as your holder.
Yeah, he needs help. He definitely needs help.
This is why you're getting
Like, he
exposed
needs
so
help.
much in midfield.
But then going back to the game, then safe. Going back to the Arsenal game, you look at the midfield of Casemiro, Eriksen, and Bruno. And me personally, I don't think we lost the midfield battle in that game. I think Rice held his own, but looking at Odegaard and Casemiro and Havertz, yeah, Odegaard scored the goal, and it was a good goal, like it was a good tactical goal. But Havertz made Eriksen look like a world beater, bro. Like, he literally brought nothing to the table.
This is what I'm saying. He's the weak link in Arsenal's team. I personally don't know why they signed him, to be honest, because you seen it yesterday. Missed from how many? 2 yards. He then gave the ball away for Eriksen to play the through ball to Rashford to score. So I don't think that transfer is going to work out, to be honest.
It's still early days, though.
You know why I say?
It's still early days.
We've not seen anything from Chelsea fit to say, yeah, there's a player in there, you know.
You don't think?
You see, compared to the player that was in Germany,
Yeah.
it's two different people.
Yeah.
I think it's the league is too fast for him. Because in Germany, he looked really fast.
He did still look like a guy.
In Prem, he don't look like he's got that speed and he's got the upper body strength.
You know what I he's an Arsenal player. Fuck Arsenal, man. No, I hate Arsenal. But where I defend Havertz is at Chelsea. Then he never played the position that he played at Leverkusen. He's never played in the 10,
which he's got now at Arsenal.
Exactly. So
and he still misses sitters.
I hear that, but I think
like he's only had how much games he played for Arsenal?
4, you know. He started every.
How much shots has he even had on target?
This is why Keems needs to be here, you know, because I don't know. Because he definitely gets chances.
This is
100% he gets chances.
For 65 million, yeah. What he missed the other day.
Nah, you shouldn't be missing.
Bro, that's food and supper.
You shouldn't be missing that.
You're supposed to slap that.
Facts. But then.
So say United won that game. That's the era.
Yeah, they would have been on him. They would have been on him. They would have been on him.
So
like,
he needs to do something drastically for them to come off because it's his own fans that are killing him, you know.
Yeah.
It's not even the rivals. It's his own fans saying, "Why did we buy this geezer?"
Basically, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
He needs to step up still.
All right then. So with the game now, then boom, we've scored the first goal. Safe. Momentum's kind of with us. Then they've had a good attack. They've scored the equaliser. The game's going off. It's back and forth. I ain't gonna lie. From what I see, man will say I'm biased, but from what I seen, before the game, you know, the Arsenal fans are talking about rubbing their hands, talking about, yeah, man, the lot versus Saka. The lot's gonna get teared. I ain't gonna lie. The lot had your man on the manners.
Yeah, that's the quietest I've seen Saka against
United.
Bro,
he was under manners in his own backyard. Let's not talk about the other side. We don't need to talk about the other side. Because I hear a lot of Arsenal fans talking about Martinelli's better than Rashford. Okay, your opinion. I strongly disagree. Where was your man? Your man was also under manners, but man know what Wan-Bissaka's on.
Yeah.
Saka, bro, like, he got the assist in the end because you've already won the game. When the pressure's on and it's tensions, man can't afford to make a mistake. Your man's all missing from like 3 yards out. Head's just gone. The lot had him under manners. Rashford against Ben White. It's like I was saying to I got a group chat on Twitter. I'm saying, yo, you see, if Rashford's IQ was better, he would have had a goal and 2 assists. But because he's just, all he knows is run at man and shoot, he's not putting his head up and seeing that I can play the pass and there's a tap in there. We took these man say they're better than us all the time. They say, yo, you're not on our level, we're better than you, cool. Last season, it was 86th minute when Nketiah scored the goal to beat us 3-2. We never had Casemiro in that game. And if I'm right, we started that game with Weghorst. I swear Weghorst was in that team. We took you to the wire at the Emirates 3-2. You won the game, fair play. That was more of an even game. This game, in my opinion, second half, Arsenal was shit. Momentum didn't go their way until we had Johnny Evans and Maguire on the pitch. And it's fucked. We can't do anything, man. Know that they're shit. And you don't get them that crazy rule where they have that 10 minutes extra, 11 minutes extra time at the end of the game. You don't get that. You don't win that game. Let's be honest. I'm not even talking about VAR calls, in regards to VAR, I say it's 1-1. Havertz dived in the box. The ref gave the penalty. VAR overturned it, said nah. Made him check again. The goal was offside. Safe. My personal opinion is I don't think the goal was offside. But because you lot didn't get the penalty, I take it. Do I think Rasmus Højlund should have got a penalty in the game? Yeah, I do. But it is what it is. For me, what my gripe with that game is, there was no need for these 10 minutes. Like, you're killing the players. You can't be giving 10 minutes every game. These things are going to happen.
It's the new rules, though, man. How much time's the ball's out in the match?
I hear that.
They're just totally all up, end of the match, boom, 10 minutes. Obviously, there was quite a few stoppages in the game as well.
Yeah, there was a few still injuries
so 10 minutes
and all
was
that.
actually less than what, with all the injuries, they could have give her 20 minutes. Because they're allowed to give between 10 to 20 minutes now. 15, 20 minutes. Yeah,
if they got the 20, man could have got panned at 5.
How much times in the World Cup, man, we're playing like 10, 15 extra minutes.
Yeah, I hear ya. I hear ya. I don't agree with that rule, though. I don't agree with it. I think
the thing what ruined it is the offside. Because if the offside's not given, then you win the game. Because he's like one of the shut up.
Yeah, and we would have had something to cling on to. And they only went, to be fair, they only got the third goal because we tried to get the equaliser. Yeah. That's the only reason I got the third goal. And I'm looking at it like man will say, oh, we've got injuries too. The only person missing from that team for them was Thomas Partey. You had Ben White at right back. But he's not really a... Nah, we don't know if he's going to be that starter. We're talking the team from last season.
How Arsenal started the season, Timber was their guy.
Yeah, I don't get me wrong. I think he was going to be I agree.
I think he's costing them how they're playing right now.
Yeah, because Arteta wanted to play with the back three.
They've got no person that can play at that right. Because Timber's a right back, right centre back, so he can cover and bring the ball up as well.
Yeah.
So I think that's what's costing them at the minute. They haven't got enough cover.
Me personally, I think it looks shit.
As much as White is good at right back, he's a good right back. That's it. Attacking, he's not known for that because he's a defender.
Yeah, I agree.
So how they've got Zinchenko going up on the other side, they haven't got it on the right really.
They ain't.
So it's giving more work for Saka to do. Because he's got to work up and down because he's the only one providing any service on the right hand side. So.
I think Arsenal need to sort that out, man. Saka needs some help. He needs help.
I think it's Arteta's fault.
You reckon?
Well, you've had Pepe there for how long? Man can't tell me Pepe's not good enough to be a number 2.
Yeah, nah, I agree. It definitely is.
That's just him being stubborn, Arteta, because Pepe would get into most Premier League teams. It's not like he was shit in the Premier League. It was actually on stuff.
He just wasn't 72.
He wasn't consistent enough.
Yeah.
So you see when you... And at that time when he was performing, Saka wasn't how he is now.
Facts.
So if you've got Pepe as a backup, you'd be calm. You wouldn't have even needed no right. Just give him some, like... If Saka gets injured now, they're wounded.
Wounded?
Because they haven't got anyone that can really cover him like that.
Yeah.
Like Nelson, but...
He's not Pepe's level. He's not on Pepe's level.
Pepe was actually doing stuff from the right wing.
He's not on Pepe's level.
So it's mad to see how they've treated Pepe when he's not even like he was old. He's only like 27.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think I look at the game. Obviously, I was like, my head was gone, heartbroken. That's not the way to lose the game. I needed to take some time where I'm just out here drinking beer rum, people. Trust me, head was fried. But when I actually look back at the game, I'm like, we never had no Luke Shaw. We never had no Varane. Martinez and Lindelof both come off injured. And man beat us in the 96th minute when we had Johnny Evans and Maguire on the field. Man had Eriksen looking like a world beater. Man had Saka on the manners. Man had Martinelli on the manners. Rasmus has come on and is all moving to Saliba and Gabriel. There's more positives for us in that game than there is for Arsenal. Like that second half, you can't play like that against Brighton and Man City and Liverpool and them man there. They'll rip you to pieces. Like I said it to my brethren Natty before the game kicked off. I'm saying to him, we was talking. I'm saying to him, yo, my personal opinion is, yo, you man have got one more summer window of being better than man. You see, by the time the next summer window comes, I expect to be going to the Emirates and taking 3 points away from there. You're not coming to Trafford and taking 3 points, because when we beat you at Trafford, the game was even and we were still weak. The game before that, it was a draw. Every time we've come to the Emirates, man, I've taken it to the wire, and it's a smash and grab for you, man. 3 points is 3 points at the end of the day. But you see them days of Man United going to the Emirates and having a field day, they're not far away, because unfortunately, we'll never know. Man can sit here and say, yo, you take that VAR decision, we win the game 2-1. A lot of people are saying it's offside. A lot of people saying it's not. Me, I don't care. You got the 3 points. Enjoy the win. All I'm saying is, yo, Jam and all the rest of these Arsenal man that think Martinelli is better than Rashford, you man, I don't know. You like need to change the sugar in your teas, bro. He's not on Rashford's level.
They're two different players, to be fair.
They're two different, bro. They're two different.
One's more of a provider. He likes to set up. He gets
Yeah,
the odd goal.
one man's got a better IQ.
But
That's it.
Rashford's more of a goal scorer from the wing.
Facts.
Once he cuts it, he's only got one thing on his mind to score.
And 9 times out of 10, you know where the ball's going.
Scores or he's going to get it on target.
You know where it's going, you get me? And in big games, my man turns up. Like, I'd rather have the Saka of Rashford debate, in my opinion. I ain't gonna lie. This Martinelli Rashford stuff that you lot be trying to do, it's dead food, man. And that's not me saying Martinelli shit, you know, cause I rate Martinelli, but he's not on Rashford's level, man. He's just
good. I don't think he has a lot of end product.
Nah, it don't.
It's all tricks and flicks and head down.
It don't.
I think if he got his head up a bit, he'd score more goals.
Basically.
And he'd set up a lot more.
And I could say the same about Rashford. If he actually looked up a bit more, like I say in the game, if he got his head up and not sitting his aiming lights, trying to shoot and all that.
See, I think with Rashford's problem, he's just so quick. So you see, when you're playing on the wing and you're so quick and you're making them runs, the people that he's running, they can't even keep up with him. So by the time he's already in the box, man, they don't even know where to run. That's why that new player that come on,
Højlund.
or that he's supposed to have ran there down the line, let Rashford play him through. He's a ran there, then ran there.
But he's at the back post, ready.
Yeah, even at the back post, fam, there was no way Rashford was gonna get it, because by that time he's done that run. Rashford's cut in again like he's gonna shoot.
I get what you're saying.
Because the geezer's killed himself with the shit run. He went like this, and then went back post. I understand you're going back post, but I've got the ball here. I'm trying to cut it, play you down the line.
So you don't think that's a case of, you know what, Rashford, run with your head up. You're just thinking, do you know what? Because Rashford's so quick and he's already in a box, there's no one there with him.
Nah, I just think it's because he's a new player. Give them like 6 months, that ball would have been, that's going to be perfect for him, because they're the shot. That was a perfect ball. You play down the line, you just turn and shoot.
Basically.
You don't even have to do nothing, just turn and shoot.
Basically.
Because he's a new player, I don't think he's on the same wavelength with Rashford yet.
Yeah,
they're both as quick as each other.
Yeah, my man's rapid,
so
bro.
once he gets
rapid, fam. Yeah, I get what you're saying, and I agree. I think I think it was a good game, me personally. I don't like how United fans are trying to scapegoat Onana though. Like, man, I'm talking about
what De Gea would have saved it.
I hear that, but De Gea's not there now.
And that's the thing.
If
your keeper's coming in, he's got to perform better.
But
everything else is perfect. His passing from the back.
But that's what he was brought in to do. Like, you see, my thing is
even with Onana, the goal, Evans and Maguire are both just standing there for time. There's none of them closing.
I don't understand that. Man, Raw just standing. Man, let Rice take it down from his chin onto his foot and shoot.
It's not like he slapped it top corner. It took a deflection and went in.
Basically.
So this is why I can get why the keeper's getting stick, because the deflection basically slowed it down a bit more. He dived over the ball.
Mm.
It made it go underneath him.
Mm.
Where if you dive, how you dive normally with a keeper, you're gonna use your whole body and not make it goes underneath you.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a shit dive, to be fair. So I can see why man are onto Onana, but at the same time it's poor defending. So I say
Poor
it's a bit of
defending.
both.
It's a bit of both. I take it as a bit of both, but man shouldn't be scapegoating the keeper. Man say, are not De Gea this and De Gea that. We all know Onana was not brought in to match De Gea's shot-stopping ability. There's only 2 keepers in the world right now that can match David De Gea's shot-stopping ability when David De Gea's on form. One of them is Alisson, and the other one is, me personally, I think is Emi Martinez.
Yeah.
They're the only 2. When it comes to shot stopping, they're the only 2. There's more, but I'm talking David De Gea level. Only them 2. Man brought Onana in to play out from the back, which he's sick at. You can't fault him. All this, if David was here, he would have done this. I hear all of that. I'm not saying you're right, but what's your point? He's not here anymore. And the reason why he's gone is because he can't play with his feet. He can't play out from the back with his feet. And that's just that. Man don't need to scapegoat Onana or turn against Onana because they want fucking De Gea back in the sticks. You ain't ever going to get De Gea back in the sticks.
You know what it is? He just got it out for him from the goal the other day when he got put on the floor.
Yeah.
So he's just gonna always have people on his case from that day.
Yeah.
Probably for the whole season until he does a cut. Don't forget it. Alisson was the same.
Thank you, blood. Thank you. This is
When
why I
Alisson
brought
came-
big man on the
When
panel,
Alisson
blood.
came, the man was killing Alisson.
Chat to them. Chat to
So,
them.
what's he
hits,
doing?
blood.
How come he keeps doing skills?
I'm just going to say silent.
I'm sure like the first 2-3 games, he gave away a goal from the corner flag trying to do skills, and the man won the ball, and I think he just kicked it in the open net. But a couple times, Alisson's done it, but the modern era of keepers now, like, they make mistakes, but the stuff that they do is amazing, so you can't even complain about it, to be fair. There's going to be a game where Onana probably will win you the game just by his saves or his pass, assist or something. But you just have to accept it, man. That's how keepers are now. Like, I don't know one keeper, and Alisson's the best keeper in the world, and he makes mistakes. Like, there ain't no keeper out now that don't make a mistake. Don't think I've seen one.
There isn't. Unless it's an old school keeper. Unless it's an old school keeper.
It's part of the game now because it's so quick.
Basically. I'm trying to think. So, alright then, Safe. As a neutral watching that game, yeah, who do you think was the better team overall? Obviously, them
I don't
man
even
won.
think either team was better. I'd say they was about on the same level, to be honest. Like, it weren't nothing. Compared to the last matches, like last season, Arsenal were all over United, but it was a different game this season. Because how it looks to me, Arsenal don't look as stronger as they did last season.
Yeah, and I just
by
think
Xhaka leaving. Like,
basically,
I know they might say Rice is stronger now, but Rice with Partey, yeah. Partey being injured, I think it might cost them a bit. I don't think Rice and Havertz work at all.
Same way Mount and Bruno ain't
Yeah.
looking like they're working.
Because they're both too similar.
Yeah.
Havertz wants to be a 10, which is where Odegaard plays.
Yup.
So I don't know how you're going to find that balance because you're going to have 2 players that play a 10. It's just going to be Rice on his own. You see when you play certain teams like how Liverpool play with 3 midfielders. I think that would pressure Arsenal. Because Arsenal, Odegaard and Havertz ain't really defenders.
Facts.
So then you've literally got 3 against 1 in midfield, you know. If you play a team that has midfielders that run. We're not the same as last season when we had the old man. we got pure youth in our midfield now, so...
Yeah. What's the average age of your midfield now? Isn't it like 24?
24. The oldest player in the team now is Van Dijk. And that's 31.
31.
Like, so we just cut it down drastically. Man said, yeah, no more old time. Then we brought in Gravenberch, 21. So our midfield's young now. The oldest player in midfield is Endo, and that's 30. But we needed a bit of experience in there with so much young players.
Yeah.
Got our players from us all from 20 upwards to 24.
Facts. Right, guys, that was the Arsenal Manchester United review. You heard it here first. Like, there's no biasness coming from me. Keems isn't here to defend his team's corner, even though me personally, I don't think there's much you can say other than just we won the game. We won the game, so we don't matter. That's all that matters, which is true. But you get me. Hits is just here as a neutral, just tell him, man, yo. That Emirates 3 points soon come to the United. You get it. But you know what's crazy? You know them man think they're gonna come to the Old Trafford and take 3 points. A man phoned me from Quay and said, you know what, don't worry, we're gonna do the double on you this season.
You know the two teams that got Old Trafford and get points? City and Liverpool. That's the honest truth.
And they ain't done it since Ten Hag's taken over.
City and Liverpool are the only two teams.
It remains to be seen if they can do it this season. But guys, get in the comments. Let us know what you think. Arsenal United review. Who do you think was the better team? Was Garnacho's goal offside? What do you think about Højlund? Where was Saka? Who won the battle between Dalot and Saka? Is Martinelli better than Rashford? Get in there, man. Let us know, man. Let us know. And if you got any questions for Hits, hit him up, man. Hit him up.
TezTalks. Check the scores before you come with your reckless talk. Go check. Sending corn, banter my team and we banter yours. For the win, taking no L's, we don't do draws. Don't press pause, keep your ears peeled when Tezzy talks.